tonight that are going to be dropping down to about 0 for most of us. Wind chills 5 to 15 below. And your temperatures right now, we're sitting in the teens above 0, which is warmer than what we've been able to say for quite some time. But once you factor in the winds, this is what it's feeling like. I do have good news, though. Next week is trending quite a bit warmer. We actually have 30s that are going to be possible next week. I'll have your full forecast coming up.
All right, we'll see you then, Emily.
Close to 0, wind chill temperatures dropping below 0, and your daytime highs only in the teens. That's where we sit right now. It is 13 degrees at O'Hare. Same thing in Aurora. It's 14 at the Chicago Lakefront, 16 degrees in Gary, 12 in Waukegan. We're at 15 in Rensselaer, 13 in Valparaiso. Here's where we're headed over the next few hours. So the teens are going to hold for at least another 2 or 3 hours for us. After that, we are back down into the single digits. Notice by about 9 p.m., a lot of us are going to be right around 5 or 6 degrees. We'll be under mostly clear skies, and then our skies are going to become partly cloudy going into early tomorrow morning. Temperatures by daybreak should be hovering a few degrees above 0. But your wind chill temperatures are still going to be about 5 to 15 degrees below 0 when we wake up tomorrow morning. And then similar to today, I think during the afternoon, things look pretty good. We're going to be partly cloudy, still cold, but temps will once again be in the mid-teens. And then we'll do that again on Thursday as well. After that, all attention is going to be turning over to the chance for lake effect, developing Thursday night into Friday, possibly lasting into Saturday as well. For tonight, 2 degrees for the overnight low in Chicago. We're going to have a lot of suburbs that actually drop down a couple of degrees below 0 again. A lot of us are looking at wind chills 5 to 15 degrees below 0. Your 5-day forecast tomorrow, 16, partly cloudy conditions on Wednesday. Thursday, we have that chance of lake effect in the evening and overnight. Better chance is going to be here on Friday and Saturday. At this point, it looks like on Thursday, we're going to see that lake effect firing up in the evening and then targeting northeast Illinois, possibly the Chicago area again on Friday. Back to you. It's 30 to 35 below. Today, it's felt like, just a couple of degrees below 0 out there this afternoon. So we're doing all right. Here's a look at the weather alerts. We still have that winter weather advisory for LaPorte County that's staying in effect until 6 p.m. After that, we should be in the clear. But we're still dealing with, at times, blowing snow, especially in the wide open areas that we picked up all of the snow a couple days ago. We're still seeing wind gusts occasionally as high as about 25 miles per hour. Tonight, 2 degrees for the overnight low. Many suburbs are going to drop a few degrees below 0. Your 3-day forecast tomorrow, mainly dry skies, 16 degrees for your high, 14 on Thursday. Thursday night into Friday, lake effect. That's going to be firing back up and could be targeting northeast Illinois again on Friday. Back to you.
Well, less than an hour.
Lakefront 12 in Woodstock. It's only 10 in DeKalb, 13 in Aurora. Same thing in Valparaiso. It's 12 in Gary. We're at 13 degrees now in Rensselaer. Same thing in Chicago Heights. Once you factor in gusty winds, this is what it feels like. So we still have wind chill temperatures for a lot of us that are below 0 degrees. It feels like 3 below at O'Hare. Same thing in Gary. 1 below in Merrillville. Feels like 1 at the Chicago Lakefront, 1 below at Midway, and 4 degrees below 0 is what it's feeling like now in DeKalb. Here's where we're headed. So the next couple of days around here, temperatures are going to be in the teens, so staying way below average. And typically for this time of the year, your average is right around 31. We're still not coming close to that even after we start to see a warming trend. Going into this upcoming weekend, we're in the low 20s on Saturday, Sunday, mid-20s. But take a look at this. So this is your temperature outlook from the 2nd through the 6th, so the first week of February, and we're going to start to see at least a little bit of a pattern change here. So there are some signs that this deep freeze is going to give us a little bit of a break here, and we'll have more near normal, possibly even slightly above average temperatures going to be possible by the end of next week. Satellite and radar, we've had some lake effect taking place across portions of LaPorte County today, but for the most part, things are beginning to wind down. We still have that winter weather advisory for LaPorte County. That's going to expire at 6 p.m. Tonight, we're looking at mostly clear skies. Temperatures once again going down to right around 0. Wind chills tonight going to be 5 to 15 degrees below 0. So another very cold start to your day tomorrow. And then through the day on Wednesday, I think we're going to have quite a bit of sunshine. Unfortunately, we're not seeing much of a warm up again. We're only going to be in the mid-teens for your highs Wednesday afternoon. And then going into Thursday, this is going to be the day that we have to start watching. There's going to be some lake effect that begins to develop, likely impacting northwest Indiana. But then Thursday night and into Friday, we're going to see that lake effect shifting off toward northeast Illinois. And notice we could actually have some heavier lake effect bands developing. So it's going to be something to watch going into your Friday. I think Friday, during a good chunk of the day, we could be dealing with areas of heavy lake effect snow across portions of northeast Illinois before that transitions back to northwest Indiana Friday night and into Saturday. For tonight, 2 degrees. We will have westerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, so not too gusty, but it's still enough to send those wind chills down to about 5 to 15 below. Your 7-day forecast, 16 degrees tomorrow. We're going to be partly cloudy on Wednesday. Thursday, same thing. We'll start to see lake effect developing in northwest Indy, and then that's going to move on over into northeast Illinois on Friday. So accumulation going to be possible. 15 degrees for your high on Friday. We're in the 20s this weekend, and then next week, we're close to 30 by Tuesday afternoon. We'll be right back. And there's still a couple very light lake effect snow showers coming down in eastern LaPorte County. But this has been more so for blowing and drifting snow being a possibility. So again, that winter weather advisory, that's going to come to an end at 6 p.m. Then after that, we should be advisory free. Temperatures currently just barely holding on to the double digits. It's 12 degrees at O'Hare, same thing in Gary, 10 in DeKalb, 11 in Aurora, same thing in Waukegan. And this is what it's feeling like. We have wind chill temperatures that are now once again dropping below zero. For those of us that were lucky enough to climb above zero today, it's feeling like 3 degrees below zero at O'Hare, 1 downtown Chicago. Here's some good news, though. Yes, we stay cold for the rest of this week, even this weekend. Still very cold, below average, but there are some signs that we're going to be seeing temperatures rising into the 30s, which, by the way, that's where we should be for this time of the year. I'll have those details coming up.
Now to breaking news.